Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Success Series Education. So here we are back once again with the weekly dose of current affairs. अगर आप इन्हीं करंट अफेयर्स को हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं, उस वीडियो का लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिया गया है. So here we will discuss current affairs for 18th to 24th March 2018. So let us begin. Question number 1. Where did India test fire the BrahMos missile with an indigenously developed seeker? Let me tell you what is indigenously developed. It means developed in our own country, developed in India. So first time India has used a seeker in the BrahMos missile which has been developed by India itself. Now where has India test fired this missile which has the seeker developed in India? The answer to this question out of these four options is option B, Rajasthan. Let us see some more information about this. The indigenous seeker was developed by Research Center Imarat, RCI, Hyderabad. So this seeker that has been developed in India was developed at this institute. Supersonic missile BrahMos was successfully flight tested for the first time with the indigenous developed seeker at Pokhran Test Range, Rajasthan. So far means until now, the seeker was imported from Russia. So this is the first time that India has developed the seeker on its own. The BrahMos missile is a joint venture between India and Russia. And how do we get the name BrahMos? It has been named after two rivers, Brahmaputra and Moskva River in western Russia. So this is from where BrahMos missile gets its name. Now we move on to the next question. Who has launched India's first sign language dictionary? India's first sign language dictionary. The answer to this is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has launched India's first sign language dictionary. The dictionary has been developed by Indian Sign Language Research and Training Center under the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities. As we all know, sign language is used by those people who are visually disabled, who may be deaf. They use this sign language, and India's first sign language dictionary has been launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Question number 3. How many member countries of African Union have signed the agreement to create African Continental Free Trade Area, also known as AfCFTA? How many countries who are member of the African Union have signed this agreement? The answer to this is 44. Now in all, the African Union has 55 members, and out of these 55 member countries, 44 countries have signed the agreement to create African Continental Free Trade Area, which is one of the world's largest free trade blocs. This agreement was signed at a summit held in Kigali, Rwanda. Next, question number 4. The device Florimeter developed by the Department of Atomic Energy, also known as DAE, will measure the presence of which element in water? So we have to name the element whose presence in water will be tested by this Florimeter, which has been developed by the Department of Atomic Energy. The answer to this is option C, uranium. Now you can get a hint when the Department of Atomic Energy has made any device. It will be to test a radioactive substance, and we all know uranium is a radioactive element, and the presence of uranium in water will be tested by this Florimeter. The Raja Ramana Center for Advanced Technology has developed a Florimeter. The device will be especially helpful in areas like Punjab, where uranium traces in water sources have been found to be at dangerous levels, very high. Uranium is a radioactive element. Drinking water with high levels of uranium may cause thyroid cancer, blood cancer, depression, and other serious ailments. So uranium in water is life-threatening. and so this device is very crucial as it will help in test the presence of uranium in water. Question number 5. According to the International Energy Agency, what was the amount of energy-related carbon dioxide in 2017? The answer to this is 32.5 gigatons. International Energy Agency, also known as IEA, is an intergovernmental organization established in 1974 according to the framework of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. And they have released this data of what is the amount of carbon dioxide which is related to energy that has been emitted in the year 2017, that is 32.5 gigatons. Question number 6. What is the theme of World Water Day 2018? The answer to this is Nature for Water. World Water Day is celebrated every year on 22nd March, and the first World Water Day was celebrated on 22nd March 1993. Question number 7. How many new Indian missions will be opened in Africa till the year 2021? So we have to tell the number of new Indian missions that will be opened in Africa by this year. The answer is 18. So 18 new Indian missions will be opened in Africa by the year 2021. Next, question number 8. India has scrapped export duty on which product? On which of these products has India removed the export duty? The answer is sugar. The Central Board of Excise and Customs under the Ministry of Finance has scrapped export duty of 20% on raw and refined sugar to boost shipments. India wants to increase the exports, and that is why it has removed the export duty of 20% on sugar. Question number 9. BIRAC celebrated its Dash Foundation Day in 2018. So we have to tell that how many years have been completed by BIRAC in the year 2018. The answer to this is 6th Foundation Day. So this organization, BIRAC, has completed 6 years in 2018. Let us see some more information. BIRAC stands for the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. The observance of this day, that is the Foundation Day, was themed around sustaining innovation, a market-driven pathway. So this is the theme of BIRAC's Foundation Day 2018. BIRAC is a non-for-profit public sector enterprise set up by DBT, Ministry of Science and Technology, to empower emerging biotech industry. So whichever biotech industry, any industry related to biotechnology is coming up, that is supported by this council, BIRAC. Question number 10. In which state is the Union Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers coming up with a plastic park? So a plastic park is being set up in which of these states? The answer to this is Jharkhand state. Question number 11. Indian Railways has handed over 18 diesel electric locomotives to which country? Indian Railways has an export division which has prepared 18 diesel electric locomotives and supplied it to which country? We have to identify that country, and the answer to this is Myanmar. Now the export division of Indian Railways is called RITES. The locomotives which were supplied to Myanmar were manufactured by Diesel Locomotive Works, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Next, question number 12. The Governor of Bihar, Satyapal Malik, has been given additional charge of which state? In addition to being the Governor of Bihar, he has been given an additional charge of being Governor of which other state? The answer is Odisha. Now, as the Governor of Odisha has completed his term, his name was S.C. Jamir. That is why, till the meantime the new governor is appointed, the President of India, Ram Nath Kovind, has given the Bihar Governor, Satyapal Malik, additional charge of being the Governor of Odisha state. Now we see question number 13. When is the World Sparrow Day celebrated? The answer to this is March 20th. So every year 20th March is celebrated as World Sparrow Day. Question number 14. Name the defense drill conducted in Saudi Arabia with 23 participating countries. Recently, Saudi Arabia has conducted a defense drill in which 23 countries participated, and we have to name that defense drill. The answer is Gulf Shield 1. Now here you can see the flags of all the countries that participated in this defense drill. The 1-month exercise was the largest military drill in the region as it saw participation of ground, naval and air forces of the participating countries. Question number 15. Where was the Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship held? The answer to this is New Delhi. Question number 16. Which country has announced its withdrawal from the International Criminal Court? One member country of the International Criminal Court has withdrawn from it. The answer to this is Philippines. After Burundi, Philippines is the second country that has withdrawn from the International Criminal Court. South Africa also tried to leave this in the year 2016, but the withdrawal was revoked by the United Nations. For those of you who do not know, the International Criminal Court is an organization. It is an arm of the United Nations organization. It is seated in The Hague, Netherlands, along with the International Court of Justice. It has 123 member states, and India is not a member of International Criminal Court. Question number 17. When will the ISRO launch Chandrayaan-2? Now the ISRO has postponed the launch of Chandrayaan-2 and we have to tell when it will be launched. The answer is October/November 2018. So this is the new date for launch of Chandrayaan-2. Chandrayaan-2 is India's second mission to moon and is the advanced version of the previous Chandrayaan-1 mission, which was launched in 2008. The Indian Space and Research Organization, known as ISRO, has postponed the launch of India's second lunar mission, Chandrayaan-2, from April 2018 to October-November 2018 because experts suggested more tests of Chandrayaan-2 before its launch. Question number 18. What is the theme of the World TB Day 2018? So TB we all know stands for tuberculosis. So what is the theme of World TB Day 2018? The answer is Wanted Leaders for a TB-Free World. World Tuberculosis Day is observed every year on March 24th. Question number 19. Name the Andhra Pradesh government's Word on Wheels initiative. The Andhra Pradesh government has launched a new initiative called Word on Wheels, and they have given a specific name to it. We have to identify that name, and the answer is Naipunya Ratham. In the first phase, it will cover 13 districts and 28 smart villages in collaboration with Hewlett Packard, also known as HP, and in collaboration with Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India and Guide Foundation for Development. The state government will soon roll out 12 more Naipunya Rathams by May 2018. Next, question number 20. Name the winner of the Abel Prize 2018. The answer is Robert P. Langlands. Canadian mathematician Robert P. Langlands has won the prestigious Abel Prize 2018 for his visionary program connecting representation theory to number theory. He will receive the award from Norway's King Harald V at an award ceremony in Oslo in May 2018. Now, Abel Prize is named after the 19th century Norwegian mathematician Niels Henrik Abel. It is one of the world's top prizes in mathematics and is considered to be maths equivalent of the Nobel Prize. Question number 21. Where was the first National Conference on Drug Law Enforcement held? Where did India have its first ever National Conference on Drug Law Enforcement? The answer is Delhi. Question number 22. Name the President of China who has been recently re-elected. The answer is Xi Jinping. Question number 23. Vladimir Putin has become the President of Russia for the dash term. So, he has once again become the President of Russia for which term? Means how many times has he become the President of Russia? The answer is 4th time. The president of which country has resigned over a financial scandal? Recently, the president of a country has resigned because she was involved in a financial scandal. So, she was the president of which country? The answer is Mauritius. She is Amina Garib Fakim. She was the president of Mauritius and she has resigned from her position. Question number 25. Name the former president of Myanmar who resigned on 21st March 2018. Now the president of Myanmar has also resigned and we have to name him. The answer is Hatin Kyab. So with this we have completed this edition of the Current Affairs. Thank you very much for watching this, and for more such videos do subscribe to our channel Success Series Education.